Hi, my name is Austin Lengvenis. I'm a motion applications engineer here at Yaskawa America. Today I'm going to discuss two new features that we have in Yaskawa Compass version 1.1. The two new features I'm going to discuss are the part viewer and program restart. The part viewer allows us to quickly see an animation in 2D or 3D of the G-code motion that we'll have in our G-code file. The part restart allows us to actually run a G-code file, exit it completely, go do motions such as jogging in manual mode, and then come back to auto mode and restart that same G-code file from where we left off. I'll start with a demonstration on the part viewer. The part viewer allows two very nice representations of our G-code file. I have a G-code file here loaded in auto mode in my program display, and this is the 3D benchy. And currently there's some drawing. This is from a past G-code file that I had already run, and I quit in the middle of it. If we just zoom in, we can actually see what this motion looked like. Looks like it's a little hairy, but we'll work with that. And if I come up to the top and actually click preview, that's what we really want to see prior to starting this G-code file. Here it will give us the full animation in 3D of what this part will look like and where it's going to be placed on the machine. So if I come to a top view using our 6-dimensional viewer, I see my top view of my entire bed area and where this print will be printed on my bed surface. If I come up to the controls and customize, go to panel config, click this gear icon on part viewer, I can see that I have configuration limits that can be taken from the hardware config, but in this case I have just actually entered them myself. So at the bottom left corner here is -120x and -50y. In the top right corner would be 320x and 360y. We have a behavior which is switch to live view when cycle start is pressed. That means if we preview the part and then we actually want to switch to the live view when we start the G-code file, it'll do so automatically. So I would like that checked, and I'll check that. The next options we have are just the colors of customization here. The G-code file that I run has only G1s in it. So if I set the color to blue, all my colors change here. If I click preview one more time, we can see that my part is blue. One thing to note before I get out of customize mode is if you go to zone config, on any zone, there'll be the gear icon. If you scroll down here, you'll come to Yaskawa and part viewer. So this is how you would add this to a zone. I've now configured my panel accordingly. I can come out of customization mode. And if I click CAD controls, I have my buttons come up that allow me to zoom out. Here, I could zoom back in. I could fit to machine as such. Zoom fit to part. Rotate. Oh, I did not click that. I'll do zoom fit to part again. Then if I come to rotate, I can rotate this. I could pan to move this up now. And then say I did zoom fit to machine again, pan this here. I can also zoom into a specific window of my choosing. If I just click and drag, you can't see these arrow or the corners right here. Maybe on the bottom left you could, but I can actually zoom fit to machine, zoom window. I can actually just zoom in by choosing an area by clicking and dragging. So now I don't need to look at this part currently, so I can click clear and zoom fit to machine, come back to my cube here to choose the view I want, and here's a top-sided view. One more time, I could click preview and it will show me the top view here of my part. Just to demonstrate this cube, I can choose any angle that I want to see this viewed from. So now if we clear this, again, come back to top, we can actually start this G-code file that I have waiting for us. I'm going to actually change, I'm going to go back into customize mode and change my background to be a little bit more easy to see. So I'll change this back to white and have red grid lines. Black. Customize, we'll reconnect to the controller. I have an alarm it looks like, so I just reconnected. If I servo on, I can hear my servos and I can click cycle start. You can see that's doing a G1 segment here and more G1 segments. So these are blue and it's drawing live right now. So this leads nicely into demonstrating the part restart. The part restart allows us to click reset. If I come to manual mode, I can jog my machine away from where it is currently sitting right now. It's completely not where it was. Just get this way out of the area. I'm now, doing whatever task I need to do on the machine in between exiting that G-code file and then being able to restart it. So now to demonstrate, if I come back to auto mode, I can see that I stopped my G-code file on line 1107. So if I click that number on the left-hand side, I just click 1107, the line highlights orange. So that means this would be the line that I want to restart the part on, but it is not ready yet. So if I click cycle start in this instance, it would actually just restart from the top. What I need to do prior to clicking cycle start, if I want to use program restart, is this arrow here is I need to click prepare program restart. If I click that, it gives me options. I could restart this in single block mode in case I just want to step through each line one by one. If a line is executed, you would need to click cycle start to execute the next line each time. This could be used in an instance where you don't want to let it fully restart the part. You want to step through the beginning of it to make sure it restarts safely. Then it will show me the line of the file I'm going to start from, and it notes that this is not an end line number. And then it'll show the restart position. The restart position is the last position that it was executed to prior to the line that you want to restart from. So in this case, if you look at line 1107, there's no XY movement here. But even if there were, it is going to take the position from line 1106. So you can see that is the position that is here for X and Y, and then it, prior to that, it had been commanded to Z0.4. So I can click that, green check mark, and now the line is highlighted green. That means I am in program restart mode, and as soon as I click cycle restart, it is going to restart this file from that location. So you'll also be able to see this restart on the part viewer. If I zoom in here, we'll be able to see this clean restart. You can see this is a travel move when I jogged it outside of the region it was printing in. If I click cycle start, it moved to that XY location, and then I can then restart the print. So we can see because of that option I had to clear part viewer, upon clicking cycle start, it cleared the part viewer, and it is restarting the live draw. But here we can see that if I actually click in the bottom left here, zoom fit to part, machine, I rotate this, see it from this side. You can see that it is doing some infill here. We see 3D XYZ. If we come to the bottom, you see that 3D XYZ. And if I take a look at my part, I see that it looks pretty clean. It definitely restarted from the location that I wanted to. And that is all. That is the part viewer and program restart feature in Yaskawa Compass version 1.1. If you have any more questions, feel free to visit our website at yaskawa.com. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.